I love the earpiece he has too. He's old school.
Oh, well, you know, one of my PMs got that, and then they started wearing them. They look like they're like freaking fighter pilots. They're like, hey, made it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. This is John Franco, and today's episode, I'm going to go meet my buddies at Trust Roofing and do a tour of their office and their warehouse, and as well as do a podcast with my buddy Robin over at Trust Roofing. We're going to go ahead and talk about how I get HOAs, customers in the HOA neighborhood, approved with a metal roof. All right. Now, you may be thinking how I do that. Well, in today's episode, I'm going to show you just exactly how I get approved every single time, where even if they get denied from the first review from the architectural board, I come in, I help, and I get them approved with a brand new metal roof, whether that's going to be a standing seam, an exposed fastener, or stone-coated metal. All right, guys, I got a story for you.
Well, let me tell you a little story.
So recently, one of my friends, he lives in Plant City, Florida. He's in a HOA neighborhood, has about 150 homes, all shingles. And they're all roughly around 15 years old, so a lot of them are needed to be replaced. And the story behind it is he wanted a metal roof. He wanted an exposed fastener system. He didn't want to have to dick with the roof again for another 20, 30 years. You know, he knows a metal roof can last between 40 to 70 years, and he just wanted a longer lasting roof, so he put it on because he doesn't want to have to mess with it the rest of his life. This is his forever home, and he's not planning on getting rid of it. So he reached out to me because his HOA denied him on getting approved of this metal roof system. And what I did was I provided him HB293, it's a Florida bill, and along with the Senate Bill 600, which prohibits HOAs from denying the architectural approval of a hurricane-resistant, hurricane protection roof system. And once I provided that, and he was able to resubmit the application to the board, and they approved them. And the funny thing about it, when we were installing this roof, right, I get a call from the past president, that was the president's HOA last year because he lives across the street from him, called me telling me to stop the work because we're installing a metal roof that's not allowed in this neighborhood. Well, we've already had the approval from the board, from the property management company, from the HOA board that gave us the approval to install this system on the roof. And when I showed that to this neighbor, who was the board president, because last year the board president requested for a metal roof when he was the president, and the president was denied through the committee to get approval for a metal roof. So you know what he asked me next? Can you come look at my roof because I want a metal roof?
I want one of those.
These things do get approved, guys. You just got to put a little bit of effort into it. Homeowners are not aware that they can get approved, but in the state of Florida, we are being impacted by hurricanes every year, and it seems like more and more are coming each year. And what is the best way to do to provide the value to the homeowner and make sure that they get approved for a metal roof, regardless if they live in an HOA? All right, because metal is the next wave of things in Florida. It's going to be a better protection, and I believe that all roofs in Florida should be a higher wind rating than shingles. So this leads me into what are the benefits of a metal roof, right? So a metal roof, the longevity, it can last between 40 to 70 years if maintained properly. It's going to have a stronger impact, wind resistant, over 200 mile an hour wind uplift for a metal roof system. All right. It also is going to be more energy efficient. There's been studies that show that a metal roof can save between 10 and 25% on the energy bill. So there's so many good factors in it.
Woo, that's good, baby. That's really good.
The reason why us roofers need to be more transparent with our customers, it's not about the money. It's about the protection all around. And that's why roofers need to go, instead of just trying to sell them a product just to get this job sold, create value by providing a better protected product, such as a metal roof, a stronger roof system that can uphold these hurricanes, especially if you're a roofer in Florida. Because in Florida, I'm tired of seeing these shingles put on year in, and they're being replaced within 5 years, 10 years due to some hurricanes. You know, we got to be better for ourselves as a roofer and educate the homeowner that metal is the way to go. And even if you live in an HOA, that doesn't stop you from getting a metal roof, because I want you to have a metal roof so that way you don't have to call me anymore for that roof, that you can protect your family for your lifespan. All right, with all things said about the good qualities and the process of how we get these roofs approved through the HOA, my buddy Chris, who's currently serving in the military in the Army Reservist in Germany, I'm gonna let you hear it from him and what he has to say and how well we were able to get this process going for him.
I have to say I'm most excited about not having to worry about the next hurricane that comes through and shingles blowing off every single year and to have something that, you know, will actually protect my house.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. So, and then also through the process with your HOA, because at first they're going to deny you through your HOA approval, right? And we had to go through a little fight with them.
Fight me! Come on, fight me!
And to get it approved, right? At first they denied it, and your experience with that, yes, it took a little bit of time. We did have to, argue with them, but by providing those documents and the HB293 and SB600, which states that they cannot deny you or prohibit you from getting a hurricane protective system. And then what was the other thing too? We had to kind of threaten them with the lawyer, right? If they were going to deny it.
I threatened them the entire time.
Yeah. So you have to have a little bit of balls, right, to get this done, right? You have to, you got to have a little bit of balls to do it.
I like you. You have balls.
You can't stick your, head between your legs. You got to stand tall, and they know that they'll lose if they go to court.
Yep.
So, and that process took a few months, but you were able to get it done.
Yep.
Yeah. So I just, I want homeowners to know that, they shouldn't be scared of the HOA. Just because the HOA says one thing doesn't mean it's true and correct, and doesn't mean that they're not breaking the rules that the government has agreed to.
Just to look into the Florida statutes that authorize hurricane-resistant upgrades to their house, and no matter what, the HOA cannot deny it. So that was the biggest thing that I went through when I was going through the new roof on my house, is that they were saying, oh, metal roofs aren't authorized, and because the metal roof is hurricane resistant, there was nothing they could do about it. I threatened to take them to court and everything else, and eventually they finally came around and said, okay, there's nothing we can do, and they authorized the roof. John's my biggest advocate in everything when it came to the roof, so I think without knowing John, it probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Chris. And your roof looks wonderful, and I do have some drone footage. I got to get them over to you. But yeah, I think everybody's pleased, even your neighbors. It looks stunning. So we're at GearHeads Performance. GearHeads Performance is working on my Ivy. Ivy is my 1970 Chevy Chevelle. So we're going to be doing some upgrades to it. So right now we got to decide on the motor upgrade, right? So that is the next step, is motor upgrade. It's going to be an LS motor, and there's so many options, but I want 800 horsepower, so we're going to have to push it up a notch. $800 horsepower.
Yeah, dude.
Vroom, vroom. Excellent. Thank you so much. Awesome. Yeah. I am at the Truss Roofing headquarters, and I'm here with Robin. We're about to shoot an awesome podcast, but first we're going to do a tour of his office.
All right, welcome to the Trust Business Podcast today, guys. We have John Franco, very special guest. John, thanks for jumping on, man.
I came from, and the reason why I started Green Tech, and not just to help the community, but just to be a better roofer, be a better business owner, do what's right to the customer, be transparent to the customer. And make sure that they get taken care of, because there's so many bad apples out here.
Talk to me about, I've seen you start to get onto the
so
the content grind and the content kick a lot.
Thanks to Garrett. Garrett, he's the magic behind the scenes. But the reason I got into it, I'm not trying to be no consultant. People say, oh, here comes the next guru. I'm like, this is not what I'm doing. But I don't, that's not the point. So the reason I'm doing it is to get more content, reach more people, salespeople know who I am. When people want to come to work, they see the culture, they see the fun, they just know what I do. And I grew up, in this industry, door knocking. I was a big door knocker. I believe in door knocking still. I've read so many books about door knocking and how to solicit, different things and people's motives. And I believe that, you know, the best way. Yeah. So, and I am, and I tell all my guys, and I believe in SEO marketing and everything else too, and community events, you know, home shows, all that stuff's great. But the fastest way to get leads is the door knocking. I always tell my guys, work your builds 100%. I tell all my guys, one of my requirements for my sales team is they have to work their builds. Yeah. They don't have to manage it. They don't have to go there and manage it, but you need to work your builds.
Go and knock the doors.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Well, hell yeah. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate you. And we'll stay in touch.
Thank you. Of course, man. Thank you, man. Thanks for watching the episode, guys. On today's episode, we talked a little bit about metal roofs and my opinions on why homeowners should be getting metal roofs in the state of Florida. And you know, the government doesn't approve shit. We all know that, right? We all struggle getting things approved through the government. It takes months and years to get anything, your voice heard. But with metal roofs, they have provided the protection needed in Florida. And that's why they're passing these bills, so that homeowners can get the right protection. So just don't take my word for it, take it from the government. And the government is saying that we need to protect our Florida homes. And that's why it's important for you guys to get this metal roof. So click the link, follow us, give us a shout. We'll be glad to give you a free estimate, no obligation, to see how much the metal roof is going to cost for you.